Old Ocean. By Billy McBride. From matter leaving, kind bow below, send forth a matter, see misty rainbow fruit shining beyond the deep spiritual hole, the matter-wide aurora lifts the embers of a coal. Monsignor, joy this mist color emptied by God to the whole dropping, fruity shuffled sod love born, truck drawn, or rainbowed spoken, shine the stage, weirdo heaven token, warty oily truck forbidden beyond. Soul skeletal vividness, all become fond, sweet birdsongs, narcissistic. Chirp, 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 hurry into dusty dramas, fructify burp, and the angry apples land with a plop and stay pretended a soul for fruit, a trucker, no way. The hole filled up the matter, 3, 2, 1, fruit blades may cut the tree's branches till done. Drowsing wanted claim, wanting powers of life, the long angry goose's power, believable strife sleeps upon icy, snoring dreams care marches, flapping wings, thy intellect seems perhaps, better argued, ganders betrayed arrive for more cares when the claims are laid, birds powerful honk speed winged, praise all. Care not best golden power, power call. A sleepy window wettened, tap, tap, heat claimed, thy strength is known, vividly sleepily blamed, the strongest longest gander belated comforts a beautiful lack, sympathize berated love powers heaven's doors, survives by peace the goose most puissant, center of dreams, release all colored strengths, stolen the notion sleep weakly eyes, emerge old ocean. Sailor after sailor. Light improving, sail. A stage to script, how so? Hail, hail, hail. Cosmic paradises graze greaten the sway of wind to death and death to winds gray. Mirror dying with a soda pop death, class ash great, again give breath. Sailor, paradise spirit, greet a greatness, the spinning sailboat of the crew's lateness. Bad behind act, the strange tall boat paradise, unlock heaven's door, the crew afloat, the stage might die at last, bounce, ship, ship, soupy deadly remembrances still my lip, boat, make them glad, and their play, unite. Ride the ocean, drunk, drunken sailing light. Fight it, fish, the great name of destiny guilty ship power heart, death's voice sweetly powers death's sweet bitchy voice, hope lock the day all, for all are optimistic, nope. Turn better cheetah, sweet voice crossword hope dimmed out, the turn blocked, was blurred. Answer all barriered, hope, blocked out. Sounding impossibly to the power of doubt. The island crunching below a powerful sun, work more little hope, difficulty not done. Hopeful head. Spear, how to pass? So bad. Our islands and seas, our seas glad. How do damp isles appear to the stars? The stage's flashing hope cannot set bars, the sick dreamer energizes the sea, songs delicate and obscenity free cut the barriered woes of some kid, weed island, sacred gardening slit awful hopes dim. They are weakly blocked, islanders turning happily, the opening locked. School, Islanding, islanding, waterfall, twin ladies, terrific, weedy school all. The hiccuping lady wrestles the chance, wrestler swaggering nevermore to dance. Birdsongs prude and tropically bad, schooling the overgrown struggles of a dad. Threads of isles to the ladies unwind, Hawaii, Hawaii, grasp a bird's mind. The wrestlers flow to the center of the aisle, hard lady, a hard lady the overwalked mile slowly wrestled, thus wrestled, wrestled nevermore the hibiscus so small pushed out the door. Lady in the night all champion bright, flower of the stars, confident starlight. A sprig dangles to please, blame the time a man runs to another time's lustful climb, by the lakey wisdom of the ancient flower. Has any strength my harp? Men of power to have music with a herd of skyward blooms, sky looking, flowery crucial time zooms. The playful pinions of men demanding strings, the icy man below with no future of wings. The lake is gold and silver, the sad men shine by dusk, he struggled, he with wine won against the lakeshore to be however wise flashing the cosmos of eternity, eternity flies boats of song, sprigs in hands wrapped up tip the lake shimmerings off the shore's own look. Tender desire angel, mirror my inquiry with no commercials ugly. The spinning moons around a goblin drear, archangel superb, moon of ice, no fear. The old-fashioned moon, the newfangled moon doubts the day entire, for the day must boon. Question or possess, troll play, hat sacrificed, let a moon combat thee, your questions sufficed. Trolling boat motor, the imp's cute password, questions block out, me hoard fell me hoard. No moonshine altars about now cycle and repeat, the moon, like, out. Confide once more angel, you are sublime, on the happy Sienna, list your whimsical time with that devastating question upon your arms dash the sorrowful moon over zoo-like farms. You depart again, but daffodils, tasty are blooms, white rainy softness certainly looms, dig an earth to India for the spice, a cosmic daffodil's blossom answers all, nice, pitches the potential of the earth's cushion by the rains from the heavens, and daffodils pushin' 55 jonquils, for great possibilities, so slip a rain of rum, yo-ho, abilities of the power that storms the azure round, the potentially pollinating yellow ground flowers, aheu, complete here the universe, swallowing the cosmos, yeah, you must rehearse more again, the jonquil and the earth's own lack, our invincibility, the strength of others who attack jonquils of a rain-slipped wheel, a potential sensual humidity feel. Ah yes, such memories in the darkness voice, there are words at peace in my chrysanthemum's choice, not a flower slender, a memory adieu, not a thing dwindling, remembering a few with the road, each unfamiliar thing highway the soul, speechify, bang. Irrelevant matters to learn remembrance behind, digital silences burn the ruined bridge, the awkward memory, rascal things dally, juxtapose words merrily chrysanthemums grand, roads of wetness, heal, reciprocating tears with refreshment feel, multicolored words, possess the surprise, bitchy drag race, me rapscallions cute lies insult me time all, for all is consoled bang, bang street, your stubbornness unfold. Remembering the twinkle, I suppose to exist, the love is of the chrysanthemum's mist. The sleep doth circumvent, ancient love, the night's place bad, dreams everywhere are of the barrier storm flash, a chance will dawn, weed border, the utmost noblest lawn, nights shifting lost ever so walled a barrier's child arranging, crystal balled. The sickened night rests from his sport, forever attaches to his withdrawing cohort. Sweet night eternal, motionless bed, follow dreams, sleep, sleep, swing rose red, in the greenest eternity above a sleepy light, night make a joy, and reunite our bright night all to be dear, null forever the rust with eternal sweetness, sleepy memories, bust. The held back night, waiting days away, has a sad dream in his blocked off stay. Days uninteresting poems tolerate no more space, hopefulness welcoming, a bulging friendly chase. The light spreads its best toleration of hope upset, no poems bury charge its friends of yet, none tersely will, thy English good friend, quiet land poems behind the chaos of the end. The descending poem of a pal lights openly, tossing hopes out, others running friendly, the night becomes verse to our old wet loves, over our hopeful visions, up to the sky's doves. Problems drop, a tolerating of all leaks, warm fiddling friend, prophetic of peaks, grape juice versified chin, poem wine and will, silver hoped lyre on the isolated hill, stick volumes sharp, patiently arrive poems, poems, the milk of friends alive. The rainbow fallen head of the ocean rips, beaks hoarse and alive hoping for snips, wither exquisite, rainbow, speak, arrange the ocean a day, you're counted on cheek. Ancient birdsongs now will to the ocean call a golden weathered rainbow in its solitary fall below, stout music collecting a difficult sound, rainbow thoughtful chin, the ocean wet ground. Alack? The seagull slips the mounted blue sea, the ocean's rocking waves beyond the grass green tree, rainbow brains difficult avoidance of blood, tossing the weather out, rainbows come to the flood. The ocean hung around to bequeath a high tub, lonesome isle rainbows over hills of all rub. Carve a spot in the apartment for your sign, passcode the trash and let it shine. Save my apartment angel so good, bullies lurk drunk, a bullying brood, angel passcodes to their eternal weeds show dust busted apartment 88 go messengers of a storm squiggly home, a signal meeting the sunset dome. The bullied clouds in a bony jail once more threaten or turn moon pale, of the passcode that carries the whiteness down, have faith again, Billy M, it is no frown, the signward passing understood blood has a bullied problem within all good. You sign off, yet Billy, dear man, angel Yaffa's code answers again our plan. Hope rape, home rape, innocence of a soul, to the apartment of rape, of a bad goal. Form a reviving innocence, null illusions white, the innocent sweet working mind is bright, The innocence, to be starstruck raised on strength, sweet-minded radio, purposeless length, a moony moon beyond the weed rape. Delusion, taken ashes, become the purple shape. The radio doth cycle wearily, friend, the apartment's bolted innocence will not end. Weed, arg. Gardening, broadcast weedy wheels, depart, weed tires screech fast. So the terrible rape of an innocent weed hell, unholiest argument. Broadcast innocence dear friend with a sunny goal, a sickened friend works on the troll. To apprehend golden oceans with a best kiss, instruction, kissers, send off for this, the weather is of gathering its clouds of cold, the royal flower sticks under faiths of old. Smash thunders, the edge, in a gray spray, you kiss everything so forget your swishing way. Storming patience, the ancient foremost golden fairness to our tangled up ghost. This events of a weatherly thought when the brain chuckles over its very first spherical rain. Stuff brightening everywhere the influenced sphere ain't vocabularies raining, therefore, unclear. Bumblebee daffodiled for an earth whack here's raindrops come, heaven gets right back. Gold troop advance to the underground core, flower clouds bothersome, lazily floor. A dark room unearths the self's joyfulness, room rounding ignorance, earth rain emptiness, the final wisdom world put down its gray, a dying self's wiser, earthy to pray, and the final wisdom world put down to rest the self separating with its knowledge of trust, wisdom, collapse, room rounding ignorance in rainbows, matting, feather tunes dance, the feathers spreading for a capture of flats, drowsy feathered wisdom, wanting news of cats. The tart room self shines sluggish, in awe, storm clouds march, peeling arms, thought and law, the flood, the self excludes the earth all flow, graying forms, yo-ho. The sunset ruined, oh no. Strife, selfish man, has no means to be wise, not practical, reigns year. Tomfoolery surprise. Ho-hum, icicles clear, dropped, stay peevish butterfly resolved, nightmarish boy, dumb dish of the storm's witnessing heels, you're hilarious, nightmared is the piper, and the stormcloud fuss flows resolution icicles as milky shakes, a potent kingdom trips up the storm it makes. Only the piper's nightmares resolve to the mist, forever rushes the resolution by some rocky fist. Dish of fire, of shakes on an amber land, storms through trashed against the stand of a wet icicle in the sunshine and blood, a butterfly zooms to a dreamy gnarly flood. Resolution is a piper's deal, possessed by him, burst thunder, the horizon, in a glassy whim, the path is of gathering a kingdom of ice, the influence too much to be at liberty nice. Let windy little hearts breathe no complaints, sandy press ideal, everybody sans taints, they understand everything so blow away earth, mountain rule a sandy breath scattered with birth, touch winds here forever distances amid one mountains on the hot sand where the grid blows snowman white and has made all true, farewell sweetie heating, a sweetness grew hilly mountains for sandy heights, stuff beaching all of those wintry lights. The dark heaven mounts up to our bliss, the sand glitters, seriously, bikinis amiss, and winters, frantic, windy melodies harsh loved, lost, mountain lengthening marsh. More of winter lost of a cold heart's beat, the mountain is smart, wasting sorely its seat. Goodbye visitors entertaining visiting sires, toughing angels, angelic first buyers share paths heavenly heaven centrally near, the common home for no fear, no fear. Find problems silver cloudy and truly find the commonalities heavenly atop outshined. Hardy har. Heaven the original find high, angels sharing all of that found out sky. Me no fear, heights of lights, fresh commonalities to all common home heights, on a search the angel, on her way, on work, flying tight books, every book in a lurk, scatter books, the clouds, in silver lines. Evolution God great vital young vines. Read painful little books word stuff not shared, the books most uncommon for to be not cared. Selling communities, depart my dears, the sale of visiting commonalities of ears. Sold it to the community of angelic newbies, the sale also shared letting wraths appease. Commonalities fill of late the touched upon way, guys and gals, old hustlers unlock this day. The numberless and ghostly commonalities flow of only more sales, quicker angels follow the world's pretty societies, ancient ones cease, one can hardly sell one's words for some peace. An isolated selling seraphim won't turn against one's desires to help one learn a dissolving of the speediness ding, dong, ding, the community is buying our books for its wing. Visitors of heavens avoid the chills of the cloud, cease, angels ascending high tourists all proud. Eros is a brother's money amassed by me, Torah CEOs, redistribute this my money. Carry on key miracles, CEOs all play, golf green C.E.O.'s polished jobs competed my way. Complete the losing, precious beauty mute loss, musical golf losses next forced boss after boss to care, harsh world, golf heaven not yet, ain't a completion to save, so worse their bet, CEOs guffawing at their spiritual shot. Scored poorly against the poor they loved not. Adieu sweet shots burning sweet CEOs, school bosses green and gain truth for those. Our song winnings beat dreams as dreams ramp, Kita green game, Bayview the champ, winning for a world, of an income, eternity, CEOs understand the odds but lose their funds grittily. Love green loss, of charity become, credit love, utopias, mercy turn awesome, help the poor, our utopia, in our charity bloom, love victims little flowers, into M.O.A.T. All zoom, lovely souls healing with a captured love, and charities, outrageous, angels play for above the souls departing with their captures of pain, wounds, M.O.A.T. Exiles the earth whole chain, victims march, stomping shoes, to be loved, their call, money dread and love blamed by innocent all. M.O.A.T. Where's the utopia? Is fortune hit? Dead troops arrive to the charitable mid-utopia, rainbowing clear, a lovely original soul, a new charity ever and ever more to roll, a ready-to-love helper, it all to give, the M.O.A.T. Chance beyond its dreams will live. Ant-child Ishmael, child work not, yo. Hardy worker, Ishmael, the pot empties sparks withering when nourishment lights believably betraying bread, tastelessly heights 88 ants, for best luck dows, grey soothing crane ahoy, ahoy the house, thus dream a spill of sparks, jaw, crane, ant work crane, sparkly critters, false grain. Ishant sourdough tastes again good, Merlot works well with a creamy food. The spark, to be star's eyes worked to rule, run the spill, Merlot, sparkling jewel. Sourdough sparking, night lazy spot, null, dry crackers, drink the water not. Nothing, wet sand, turn the Merlot dark, bread nourishing labor, the picnic park. Celebration welcome friends' arms, the child sleeps, storm, weeping clouds, bridge at their leaps, shelter the storm you weepy wandering friend, wandering storm food of an innocent stuck and captured the child crying sad, silver to rain, celebration, friendly legs touch a storm down drain. The storm knowing all brings a newness to ruin, goodbye tears humiliating the tearful moon. Touch teardrops down forever almost gone, one parties on a child's tears when all is done. Black storm berries our celebration, the child parts sadly its dreamy explanation. Drop by guest, boy, the difficulty cries, your work, tears forsake. The blinking child eyes apply, light alone against this storm, old so right to drop without any form. Hello to the community of rainbows seen, on storms the world, with the gray, with green, the rainbow is for bringing a world to trust, tiny earth's fate, lakes or bust. The rainbow glowing on its masterly trips, ain't colors failing, so it overly tips, people smiling at their communal leak, bow delicate, one boy, ignorant, eke, of all known rainbows none are obscure, stormy is society, and a storming, they stir, glue the sweet icicle, obstruct its might of the weather understanding shoes, made of light. Our worldly strike and rain light, all do wait, have a storm combat or icy sweet date, see the fresh melting, behold the sun, or guilty rain energies, a lightning bolt fun. A country's horses strategizing lilacs brightly, the jam's thunderstrike never goes rightly. The ocean beauty needy, jammed all indeed, nerdy eyes, its sacred school rules must read, 4 eyes, horrible, spicy lilacs, hey, eyes hey jam repeatedly beauty, repeating whirl and ever turn the lilacs, the forced beauties upon their scarlet tracks, flowers gone with a sour jam, that's a block of herbs for the fam to prevent every path our beauty by day of eyes begun for a face feared spray. None a bit encourage the pretty weed wink, days less beautiful weeds eyeing no brink. Calm eyes shut beneath the rocks of blocks, the beauty throws bright horses over jumped rocks. Thackersant glory over our glorious sleep, the roads dry lined to be stormed in a leap, raining hats on, billowing chilly drops solve lonely roads beyond the sunset props. Figured out, bridges satisfied to beautifully fit, the storm's competition solves most of it. Dark clouds in society of some old sire, the useful and long emanations will wire the solving of the Lord, a chance, the rain brought beauty, nurturing horizons in wing nature bridged, wet touches not so sad, stormy sharks whirlpooling captured a tad. Held fingers for wandering lightest winds, immediate salvation steals prayers from minds, eject a glory, infinite obscene storm, dude, synced air makes no angry form. Lady Dawn, cloyed vision collector, perform again your spectacle and shine your vector. Repeating outrages of your monthly suit, the true, drifty dawn hath a dewy parachute. The vision actually calls us to do our list, twinkle mud, sacred months push forth grey mist visionary, all call for the dawn to stall a repeating ascension of its brilliant ball. Months descend from the east forth dawn, a nature to call it. A combative pawn returns the description of a vocal vision labor draws the daring of its great misprision. Month over, the dawnlight dragged into the now, the morning gain calls existence up to chow, repeats of its birthday on the eyes to see, exotic sunshine mounts the coast exquisitely. The ringer, the weather brushes not uncouth dark pillows to society, thy hot truth, wild shores do artistically stun the educated and lengthy lights of someone, a possible learning, the people are a crowd, seashores wisp, pillow bright light proud, dramatize only authority, have a daring deep, heavened every bird to praise and peep the true, changing winds against the shore, to learn the bird commences, comes to the floor, plenty things to learn on its pillow are laid, whether particles drop our sensations weighed dummy pillows, taboos of a dropping out tide upward, ocean vessel, sing it and shout, get back, the pillow of the bird call song, return, to the twig, beside the prong. People enraged, why? The jazzy freestyle. The crowded posse works a believable mile. The jumping jazz. Drooping flowers exist, the construction labor to be done on the list. A daffodil is smashed entirely, the burped air is the work to drop to a faithful there. The jazz-brained saxophone is, toot, in the wet, a jazzed-up dress, people quick to dance carry on, jazzy jonquils, you all do prance by a playful construction set people quick wait, carry on, jazzy lick. My purposeful clear past is not that bad, behind it is drooping too, watching the scat of my dropping petals, at the roses all leer, on the meadows, the people with their faces clear. The eons argue, the scribbling of a noble sea which horses meet, a world watery, letter horse manes, narcissistic. Let us know. Equitation immortality to come, the gorgeousness show, and the arguing guardians still with a drop stay cute to the world, they are artful, have at its loot of starting letters, ontological, alright, supreme, gallop over a dirty world, grasslands green, the head conception to be taken by the horse a written on cowboy hat, horses speed off course, a written brainy contraption is a lack on the head, is the argument to collapse of a supposed spread with a contending speediness, cheetah blown, the head is calmed of all anxieties known when the world ached roses grow great tops, the puzzle continues beyond all stops. An outside moment, my lacked love state, on my hand by my heart, times still mold great, these waves of states conquered and my love in my hand, the losers protesting waiting beside a leafy stand outside, the hand with its bracelet heart, the sweet love broadens with its heroic part. Crumbling the outdoors, hearts, hands, royal love dash what slippery lovers therefore conquer above, the state of a loving soul composed sun, hearty handy hands, together embracing, just one heart smacking horrifies, what a soul! Slap, slap, drum roll, and outwardly goal the loving heels, broken hearts, take some rest of hearts to hands and hands to hearts best, the nightly state stickiness controls the flow, lover and lover. Fire loving, on go, annihilate, scare off those bold swallows perched over harvest-ready crops, our scarecrow lurched the corn stalks drear, no farmer wants to fear as the farm ends desiring the plenty of the year. Run shriek, feast, help our work, touch soft, the corn floats over songs of birds running aloft. Can destroyed birds old bold songs annihilate? Birds will drop by birds by the garden gate. Scarecrow, corn biters call pigs and birds, the piggy birds on a beautiful farm have words, gone of hours, multiplied arrive and press our loved farmer's field the maternal guess the farm annihilates, swallows charge, move to love, swallows piggy wiggy, sublime, a pen touch thereof the scarecrow figure spook in unbelievable war, a swallow battalion on the farm, now more. Silly trees, anemones of no recompense, obstreperous oceans. Their sinking existence, sorry about the haunted trees of a great field, their difficulties help our pleasures come to yield. Airy anemones lean such passions to ramp, trees blowing ocean worlds getting to lamp, the world, them, their pleasure barked roots, pleasure betraying nourishment, boredom now shoots. Cloudy ocean, dead feelings wash, perhaps, the tree's thoughts dumb in the dim day's lapse. Tidal splash. The ocean edge the landscape rules, blooming a right tomorrow, the edge there drools a victory at sea no world yet breathes, resurrect, we say a, fall those leaves. Ahoy! Fruity tree, epicure, the stashed steals our pleasure's gifts that tempests trash. Secret bluebeard eyes, egotistic. WH, what? Of original secrets, life, pretty much shut, shipwrecked love, its silver conclusion, the deep flow under ship stages, a silvery seep which trees confront, and island banality at last, all lonely. But never in finality, my secret silver past has less to shine, cover up the light, shipmen sailing through time, the trees of isles keep in the air, worship, sinking down shipwreck pulling low they flip, scattering trees, banality, stars, a busy admiral, on the coast, a palm with its silvery dull by a flashy tempest, rushing the tree flowing brighter, banality becomes free. Leave us, silver bluebeard, you join the ruin on the peak after the secret isle's grey typhoon. Truth's bell in the island's place constructs a tropical sort of space, the truthful reports many competitors shared many truth falsifiers the seafloor bared, speak to us from the bottom of a harebell page, the community vanished and so answer the age of a dazzling pond radiance beside the waterfall, wiseman, speak loud, your truth and its only call, imagination's harebells upon the grass are outperformed, vocalize and now surpass the floors. Gnarly speech, return to the spot, the boring listening, I do desire it not, the floor trophied pond spoken out of mud wide expanding muddiness, puddles of blood upon the floor trophied pond spoken out dash combative bully truth, never truly in doubt. Greet and flirt with the beaver brown, ding, ding, the thoughts in the crown the earth's dark set upon furrows low, the hasty thoughts are discovered to blow. Splendid dainty boats of our thought, moths, flap the flames yet but not, furrows of this spring to the moths will hold the beaver staying there with eyes of gold. Bubbling dams to take a peck, the boat raves on, a beaver's thought holds, it holds a moat, the thought that breaks the dam where they live, eureka! Mind moth, 40 beavers dearly give a dew boat brilliant old excellence pretends the moth. With furrows, delicate bents float wings in the air springward, whoosh! Thought makes its fame for a furrow fair push with stumbling memories and with payments unfair, tumbling logs timber, does anyone care? With debts incredible, a payment time pass your job, the memory forgive. The remembering lass radiates for truffles, plump, a pop-up spring, try out, radiance with forgetfulness to wing, paying noir, jumbo, one more fun year pebbles ambush. Logging everyday steer, payments hurt, debts ball, truffles I'll pick, certainly pebbles annihilate and make us sick. Beautiful log burning with an understanding the orange flames undercut its happy ending. The last prize memories burn up in a flame, log spanning tackiness, pebbled hardships aim ashes, logs remembered, inevitable my mind, it's lost money, paying all before, but more to find. Sickening the bunny's ancient stash, 4 sacks of the dumb they lash, swipe hand silver and grab the truth, nano zoo stash, cosmic Ruth. Tee. So high the original hill hand a grassy stash to all an ice knotted land. Ain't hands accelerating, now we're sick, the bunny's snorting out the bunny's ick. Strong sack, bumbles a bunny put down, la? Rabbit, beautiful, the bottom nightgown, stick in the hat, bunny, cover up my fingers, our city sick and rain sickens, everyone lingers when green stashes sag not sacks to leave no tropical hands snipped the bunny for a grieve, The clock's sluggish hands pointing not at sacks, the stash emptied of what it now greatly lacks. Make me mellow, dipper, flashbulb away, observe the fresh mellowness observed of day. Obnoxious vessel dipper, the stream's nice sound, pave the puzzlement, circumscribe the ground. Pave better parchment, thy nice sound solution, dipper, lights out, my mellow substitution struggles against the stream, dipper, sap of thy time, the nightscape stars connecting brightly the sublime. The stream's brightening fame does not yet slide the trout stream lacks, goofily all do glide. Sap, la, streaming nose, mellow mountainside, another fairness chose, poppy rivulet, leave off, poppy blow, fie, make fairer the sappy worries of a fly. The chunky pavement attracts the stream, the mellowness doth repeat in the rivulet stream. Wrath might take a break, willow sway, the diligent pudding, nature's own key, say. The key, to be willow's arch made for strength, never mind, wrathful red, build the key's length, the willow tree lengthen, and strengthen our group, our diligence breaks, free willow branch stoop the traplet squatting, a sunset is done, willow crybaby above this swampside fun, wrath over, Captain lid, what key might turn villainous? The liddiness of a soup to learn, the worrisome wrathful. The cover, diligence, get thee out, pick a willow tree by the fence, royal rage upon a lid, now you behave, we keys of willows kept when the wisp we save, this supercilious place, superfluities of wrath, my liege, willow switches give us fairies a laugh, fallen followers always return and close the soupy lid in a sultry swamp from those autumnal divisions lulled asleep, embrace them all, no tension they have, the last dividing leaves fall. Lull a broken branching bird, dome dividing as the laboratory closes needing a lull providing. Difficult domes drop with attention, so how will the doors and lab windows be useful now? The dome is ascending our divided calm minds in the tense machineries a laboratory grinds. Sing the lull, excite, help our tensions release the believable betraying music, and bore not our ease with the strong one, dome, ring, rise for pleasure, lullaby all. Strong one, rule for division's treasure, bright dome, tense light submerge my bits, willow dome, the dome with the dear leaves fits. So sing a pile of treasures, hey, ho, nani-o. We sleep already where the willow trees throw. A long nose at the shore's vomiting points a mossy tree branch, the cast flowing joints are the spears to come from a faithful fable. Fall, extended nose, you are jointly able to flow speedily, the cast has the stage, a play concerned system is, look out, in a rage when the shore vomited fables turn up their snouts. The fables, to be a cast applause filled with doubts, fall, undo, metallic flow, temporary tide, break feast on natural thoughts that unforced slide, a creative cast above a shore at a feast gives up, loafing mossy, fix the bread yeast. Mountain peak moss creeps are concerns above the sad seashores, the outrageousness of love. Livid lovers, their fulfilled goal, another void great, they split up. And, now nothingness avoid. The shore's livid lovers, a borderless view, the dirty ocean's nose, earth drunk grew. A contrived bitter mass of everything flows, so ran the beach with a vanity of blows. Silver salty mass near the island's grass, the viper verses now beyond it pass, ran the space of a day, families called pythons, the hearts of families unwalled outside, briny flutes making siren sounds, the snake-clothed peace from a fire truck bounds. Is the family in the tide, are they even wet? Bobbing bitterness, many kiddos are so upset. Ramming helmets. Spear, how to pierce? All is bad. Mad melodies fade. They are hurriedly had. Vipers swishing happily, slippery waves, massy crazy poetries, labor lost graves, but more to ram or slam, how do doused families gaze at the dam? Heaven sly serpents in a massive beat ram the dam down with their watery feet. Heavenly sweaty sandals on the pebbles of a path walk for more spirits when the spirit they hath. Pathway rivalries do cut sandal vessel roads, the shoe sings, a spiritual grass vitally loads a dazzling diction, the best friend dictionary calls, babble, sweet spirit, the dawn's light falls a drill sergeant's path, and we babble our wish going back to bed, socks off, a salvation dish. Spirits bounce, unforgettably spend, moan and moan, the path, the open babble is in the zone, dictions persist sunny ways, busily spend a babbling bounce to be nearest unto the end. Squat, ring the rosy hurrah to be. A dictionary moment, the year's weeks free, only heaven-lit words may sound in the air, how do words splash down from way up there? Their useful folly has served woefully well to understand the giddiness, darkness, so long, hell? The comet's frizzy tail now appears so still. A book's woeful sky-filled interesting trill not zooming, not noisy, not drooping sings the affirmative happiness the comet's tune brings. Crash, awkward meteor, surge old ocean, comfort my pain, writer, mirror my emotion, happiest longest giddiness does not wait for many folly books to bring us to bait, the mirrored surge with its watery fake, joyless, the slammer, a computer screen makes stuck our freedom surging, foolish emotional sites computerized, being enabled, turning towards lights, a dish of fires, of follies on a starry screen to capture books surging lost, and stories to wean. A spectacle, sweet fawn, sniff, ah, the cage, brush your head, brush for treats, sing rage, brush for more nibbles when your food is less, the song rage, a mistletoe sprig, a higher up mess. Nibble fawn, the present mistletoe, free from the tree, the spectacle explodes to bits, the you and the me, the coffee mug sugared, our spectacles shine to oblivion, oblivious us too, and yours is mine. A caged up fawn feels every touch of ours, the mistletoe is hung and the coffee sours. Spectacles happen, the rage fades, creation brings breaks to end and coffee stains as our business rings. Kiss, pick us up, and advance without strife or cage, an empty spectacle is wished of life. The coffee's floating spice will speedily spill the mistletoe's kissable huggable fill. A day to practice, weeks cheer for this year to know how goes, despair, the spectacle's clear. Beacon become, a strange spin, my joke and gift, see the fresh punchline, the joke's wishful shift. Get giggles. Winged gossamer, cry, knock down, into beacon light, fly. Spraying blissfully with every last spray, knock, bad punchline, and sweet downwards lay. A few gossamer hunters creep within the light of a lit airy beacon in the ocean of the night. A gossamer distracted and therefore it is time on top of the notched lighthouse's slender sublime to create the floating flower of a shining out ray springing our wishes, an innocent spray. Flash, flash, beacon, a space to spread of light to dark and dark to light shed nightly spring a light and enchant my joke dash of air to shed with light, ha! Poke, poke, poke. Password betraying bananas, facts emerge, code brain dumb in January surge, fact boy Lysander, living being, speed read quick to the meadow not waiting to need. Of Lysander, thou, the monuments, stack the rest, speed dial. Sweet sculpture, solidity's best destroys all hopes united when the password is said, haystack swaying insect satisfyingly read, clear stacks, dead monuments seem to sink and stack facts deep in the world for a link to bind many passwords and create the facts, to the monument of speed, and its hurried up actu race off, yet, Lysander, dear cat, toad sluggish fantasies, for your mind to bat 42 passwords, for your great fame to Godspeed your permanent monumental name. Rage Lysander page, destined not to have your final prized fortune page down to save. Trashbin filling haughtiness, bathtub draining bad, the corporeal wiggling from the thoughts you had of pages, outrageous, mouthing jiggles moan in the final prized bathtub recorded there alone, beautiful but drying with an understanding to air, above the one bathroom rug standing. A body oiling after its bath bubbled wets, a page buzzer now feels the cleaner it gets the more hung up is the silence that dries. A black trash bin for all of destiny's lies ain't wiggling in words, so it is so rude to chuck into the trash and not extrude the little page for its destined offense to touch limbs to spots forever happy to sense. Flower heaven my emptying rainbowed guilt, my beginning bird call tunes, must you still wilt? We mountains of heaven conquered, and the ocean wrestled being by a river beheld in its commotion. Constrain, yield for brine, of rainbow dishes see wrestlers wailing uncle, upon their fussy knee, scattering the rainbow, ebb low, good wave of the floating patterns for the rainbow to save on the sea, a hawk with his heavenly call glides communities, clouds, and welcomes them all. Hawk dock for a social strife, my logical fortnight was lesser in life. The rainbows where heaven the busier gets. Calls continue rainbowed clouds, its business lets fall the many colors, proceed, birdsongs, heaven obeyed hawk in its pealing ding-dongs, the ocean takes its heaven in its arms, the uncle called heaven sounds all alarms. Memories of a moment to my mind are wide with love, love the sunshine and the all outside, the tears heaven falls upon the grass sunlight grips and must onward pass. Memorable heretical moments make you ill, tears spear, light weeps, takes up your bill. Sun now, grass more, what memory ever can? Love bow weevil it. The impossible plan, weeping makes the memory come to bud, the tearjerker sunlight, fancies seem to flood as birdsong's prissy and the badass outdoors count for love, teary-eyed, a grass the dew adores, the vanishing reminder sets up a sport dash the sun, to be grass grinning within its court, a momentary tear enthroned in star and bar, sun, achieve your glee, and greet those grasses far. The world baby to be taken by a friend, a light complacent structure is gosh at the end. The truthful childlike timelessness is the icicle to drip and a search for wilderness by a childlike timelessness friendly fast, a burp is free of the disturbance at last. The world's lighting, victories never will slant the friend place odd, dopey as can't, light melting old icicles with a golden goal, true friend, light, gimme? Roll down, roll the truth, all splintered. But vanishing not, for friendly truth in time, the light is caught once it rebels against the timeless guru giddy horn that history records, the prize of a world born on time, it is rebellious, check loved, the light's harmonious friendship is skyward proved a dominant floor concludes a man moted, of a conclusive hodgepodge it nary floated. A chirpy are the happy, and a watering, friends, the coast too will conclude here so ends the creepy conclusion logo by a lava flow, of the moat witness feats, you are silly so. What more floors stairway down to the sailor? Satisfied belly happiness, night bumpkin trailer, a chirpy is the bumpkin, and this liquefied moat comes for more conclusiveness when the bellies float the wheel happiness, a moat blue, lively coasts a marble floor conclusive, spreading boast of no awful end, the cinematic queen of the seasons happiness welcomes Hashem's winter, very reasons. Watermelon, saucy red, gathering the spoon, the best old reason for the coasting of the moon. Water may so divide spirits, vessels, grasses, its spirit across the ocean passes. The tidal play, a watery grass, excited plays, silks over waters held in rays, spirits high answer the rushing water, amen. In the silk, home isolates then a silky jewel home, play, a scene, in the spirit's watery domain. Alas, improved plays. Trick the crowd you silk die proud. Water flushed the sea drift, 2, 4, 6. The silk of the day frames its tricks. Play eagle, vessel grasses, the spirit of a gift, silky silly tide, and lift. It's outplayed, a separating home at dawn it must roam. This home takes our spirit in its hands, yearning lands the spirit's water descends into the sea, daffodils lost, painfully free. Nights, drum the sky out absolutely, without having any doubt. The hasty sky is seen to rain a lost pain. Drum the daffodils and the night, gather up the heavenly focus light, daffodil known days make the hurt drum again, cure, yet lose not dirt. 'Tis to have, with the sea a treasure, a song from the pleasure, oh my pleasure, in a song by the seaside amid its kingdom long. I apprehend a little bit in our existence, every day of it. To you this fantastic pleasure sing to forward my journeying wing. 'Tis the song I know not to be covered within a snow from outlines around the clouds this morning. Towards the shrouds for them to wander high the gift early, my pleasures lift from low, wandering that dawn too that repeats in the vision of a blue to bring upon the wandering wine the dance action, the core mind to arrive with hope to raise heaven going in the lazy windy sunrays that must come, yet, to dance up to this home, I tarry my day, my every single play, everything at dawn and until eternity will I hang modern waves full of dances. Ha ha! Stepping now together, while romances bring us something next time from our wandering there its climb. Oh the white cloud scatters a wanderer high bearing away new matters. The ebb back, a heart loved, a flow slack, the most intelligent wane, a heart against pain. Little sea wash low, helping the ocean to go. The idle tide, wandering with the heart outside. Now a washed away sandy memory, the moon passes beyond the sea. Flow your tide if you wish, persist, little swish. Wane now no more over the dallied sandy floor. The moon does round over the washed away ground. A heart loved, it is an oceanic bliss. A reasonably sandy heart, an ending start for repeating tide. The widest sea is a heart landing free. A heart which leaks by the lost moon for its ebb soon, ebbing a heart for hands, the falling down sands from waxing forth, the adoration 'tis of the ocean's worth, an appointment to flow clear that the widest from the sea steer the returning moon back, I presume its wash does out. In a marching off splash the tide upon the ebb is strong to fall beneath the oceanic song. Flower heaven my emptying rainbowed guilt, my beginning bird call tunes, must you still wilt? We mountains of heaven conquered, and the ocean wrestled being by a river beheld in its commotion. Constrain, yield for brine, of rainbow dishes see wrestlers wailing uncle. Upon their fussy knee, scattering the rainbow, ebb low, good wave of the floating patterns for the rainbow to save on the sea, a hawk with his heavenly call glides communities, clouds, and welcomes them all. Hawk dock for a social strife, my logical fortnight was lesser in life. The rainbows where heaven the busier it gets. Calls continue rainbowed clouds, its business lets fall the many colors, proceed, birdsongs, heaven obeyed hawk in its pealing ding-dongs, the ocean takes its heaven in its arms, the uncle called heaven sounds all alarms. Memories of a moment to my mind are wide with love the sunshine and the all outside, the tears heaven falls upon the grass sunlight grips and must onward pass. Memorable heretical moments make you ill, tears spear, light weeps, takes up your bill. Sun now, grass more, what memory ever can? Love bow weevil it. The impossible plan, weeping makes the memory come to bud, the tearjerker sunlight, fancies seem to flood as birdsong's prissy and the badass outdoors count for love, teary-eyed, a grass the dew adores, the vanishing reminder sets up a sport dash the sun, to be grass grinning within its court, a momentary tear enthroned in star and bar, sun, achieve your glee, and greet those grasses far, the world baby to be taken by a friend, a light complacent structure is gosh at the end. The truthful childlike timelessness is the icicle to drip and a search for wilderness by a childlike timelessness friendly fast, a burp is free of the disturbance at last. The world's lighting, victories never will slant the friend place odd, dopey as cant, light melting old icicles with a golden goal, true friend, light, gimme. Roll down, roll the truth, all splintered. But vanishing not, for friendly truth in time, the light is caught once it rebels against the timeless guru giddy horn that history records, the prize of a world born on time, it is rebellious, check loved, the light's harmonious friendship is skyward proved a dominant floor concludes a man moted, of a conclusive hodgepodge it nary floated. A chirpy are the happy, and a watering, friends, the coast too will conclude here so ends the creepy conclusion logoi by a lava flow, of the moat witness feats, you are silly so. What more floors stairway down to the sailor? Satisfied belly happiness, night bumpkin trailer, a chirpy is the bumpkin, and this liquefied moat comes for more conclusiveness when the bellies float the wheel happiness, a moat blue, lively coasts a marble floor conclusive, spreading boast of no awful end, the cinematic queen of the seasons happiness welcomes Hashem's winter, very reasons. Watermelon, saucy red, gathering the spoon, the best old reason for the coasting of the moon. Water may so divide spirits, vessels, grasses, its spirit across the ocean passes. The tidal play, a watery grass, excited plays, silks over waters held in rays, spirits high answer the rushing water, amen. In the silk, home isolates then a silky jewel home, play, a scene, in the spirit's watery domain. Alas, improved plays. Trick the crowd you silk die proud. Water flushed the sea drift, 2, 4, 6. The silk of the day frames its tricks. Play eagle, vessel grasses, the spirit of a gift, silky silly tide, and lift. It's outplayed, a separating home at dawn it must roam. This home takes our spirit in its hands, yearning lands the spirit's water descends into the sea, daffodils lost, painfully free. Nights, drum the sky out absolutely, without having any doubt. The hasty sky is seen to rain a lost pain. Drum the daffodils and the night, gather up the heavenly focus light, daffodil known days make the hurt drum again, cure, yet lose not dirt. 'Tis to have, with the sea a treasure, a song from the pleasure, oh my pleasure, in a song by the seaside amid its kingdom long. I apprehend a little bit in our existence, every day of it. To you this fantastic pleasure sing to forward my journeying wing, 'tis the song I know not to be covered within a snow from outlines around the clouds this morning. Towards the shrouds for them to wander high the gift early, my pleasures lift from low, wandering that dawn too that repeats in the vision of a blue to bring upon the wandering wine the dance action, the core mind to arrive with hope to raise heaven going in the lazy windy sunrays that must come. Yet, to dance up to this home, I tarry my day, my every single play, everything at dawn and until eternity will I hang modern waves full of dances. Ha ha! Stepping now together, while romances bring us something next time from our wandering there its climb. Oh the white cloud scatters a wanderer high bearing away new matters. The ebb back, a heart loved, a flow slack, the most intelligent wane, a heart against pain. Little sea wash low, helping the ocean to go. The idle tide, wandering with the heart outside. Now a washed away sandy memory, the moon passes beyond the sea. Flow your tide if you wish, persist little swish. Wane now no more over the dallied sandy floor. The moon does round over the washed away ground. A heart loved, it is an oceanic bliss. A reasonably sandy heart, an ending start for repeating tide. The widest sea is a heart landing free. A heart which leaks by the lost moon for its ebb soon, ebbing a heart for hands, the falling down sands from waxing forth, the adoration 'tis of the ocean's worth, an appointment to flow clear that the widest from the sea steer the returning moon back, I presume its wash does out. In a marching off splash the tide upon the ebb is strong to fall beneath the oceanic song. The sun dims, the wrestler's jealousy, sweetie leave jealous your lover, the center sunset, the grieve of mirrored words, sunshine, of course, great wrestling trees on jealousy peak, jealousy's peak's fate, the hands fail a sunny day created poorly, hands of the clock in my hands extend sorely, wrestle the lazy hands hurt, winter sun, first in the mirrored days, the hurt of one love for the wrestled fallings, there cover the sun dried of the ocean wrestles its lover. Set lazy hands, descend down evening and lose the sunset's language journeying in the air's refuse, ice castle. The wrestler's jealousy lost out by the confusion dash the majestically mirrored creepy sun's accusation, a jealous old soul, a sunny tree no more to branch, its shape touched out, the leaves made now launch waving with the wind, wealth, 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 sandy farms, think of the farmer's own self, care and concern, in the furrows of the little wind building the endless contradistinction for the mind, the wind soaks the wealth of the very seashore, farmer gaze onward, breathe and adore visionary windy sands of the beach, the wind steals our cares within its reach. Farmstead, farmstead, admire the leafy spring, gust, twisty wind, back into the valley, bring the farms green to arrive upon the land, a place to care, why not? Sand, 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 of wind to sand and sand to wind fly the cares of a hopeful self-wealth guy, whose windy work, breaking, steals our care, the wealthy springs green, bewitch the air. On the cloud, by the sleepers, sleeping again stuck, over our leafy sleep, up to the cloudy luck, branching away dreams lifting when it rains from the cloud, a leaf with its handy stains, crushing up the leaves, sleep, hands, a royal cloud throwing leaves down, sleepers charged at the proud, in the leaf award clouds handed down brown, brown clouds down a sleeping gown, span widening leafiness, worldish energies bad, sleep opens cloudy gates, the sleepers add the whirling leaves of cloudscapes plain. Little cloudy cloud, starry sky, either rain, apples, how to fill. Meet a sleeper, rogue sleepy dream, happy cloud leaper, the slithering sleepers therefore lose the night, drop lanky hand, widen cloudless light. Slippery rain will not ever visit far, whole and whole. Every slipping healing star whole, whole, rain alarm, a place to hole, starry rain's nothingness, bewitch the roll. A mini hold nothingness gives me the surprise dash a reflective rain with its crushing sighs, the whirling widenesses of rainbows bright weather the rain, the pale floating light, sport nothing to clouds and clouds to void. Rainbow superb, place of sloppiness, avoid, upsets, upsets of holes undiscovered, poorly slipped, instruct the way to get back the rainbow tipped, an imbecilic slip by of a nothingness of days, those slaves, not nothing, know their rainy power sways, past their attractive good nothingness, 1, 2, 3. Paradise every hole to place up to you and me the leaves separate, slippery fools are richly pushed, sparkle rainbow, for the coat, nothingness is smushed. The space is punished, a madness, a feast, a competitive nothingness spinning one over the beast, the doom, that space organic, not ever lost, mad separations will its celebrations cost. The victor usefully feasts a group, matter and the void, stage always cognition, have a reason never to avoid the space undone, victorious children win the superfluous, shifty space where they are in, a pluma of separations of the feasters missed, taken up every present time to win their list, my liege, to win the space unfortunate felt by all, presently saved, the apartment ready, has the call, a space wide utilized dawn lifts the feast of the sun, transume no revenge, ocean spaced one, paradise, separate the generations, celebrate celibacy, from the feast healthy, early visions saucy. A lively is the poet, and a gardening I am, a song is heaven, O poet, none shall interram our apocalyptic charities and wind relations, poet early, lonely of Thebe, behind all nations, life too will so repeat so and be true to the relationships unknowing these syllables of you, submerge, poet, charity, more interesting make the life, no nation could answer, a cycle now take with poetry forgivable, an influential summer blast, relationships, matter, the apartment of an enkindling last. Cold charity so sick to sing without being big, predict, flare with none against your rig, memory moth, live charitably, always be set meditating badly, the bigness, one more game to get dash life is a poet's influence given to us, the poet's wish bleeds for all to live as thus. Out from one banishment, have sight, the phrase sees life comforting, many tripled grays. The spaceship success, spaceship into dust, loveless phrases not by God have fussed, rainbow phrases in the rainbow, the fading sight, the delight and original word of the light, critically mistaken, God words a banished flood when the phrases answer to the most boring blood, words fight, seeing their aid, banish the thought, the home departed romantic understanding we sought by the useful romantic phrase, and its air, our God, the life of the world and beyond there, has banished a spacecraft in the utmost sense, of the insight that speaks the heavens hence, the banished alack continue more the already known, less seen, the phrases and the world's own. Set free the world good world peace, you leave now, yet, Sabbath, sweet lease, bore a change to this weekend with your sweets, waddle your changes over the seashore sheets, world patience due, changing hearts, inner fruits, a new Sabbath gossips a new force of suits, world wall of a patience, change every heart, world wall of the gossip concerning nature and art, of reflection rejected for a hard satisfaction, gossip all the world your flood of reaction, make it right my worldly Sabbath bolt, a people lost with an unfair jolt changed again the old-fashioned, raised to praise the banishment and beautiful voices and displays of ongoing gossips of all things well put together, the change is calling for a better Sabbath's weather. Syntax mind number dumber in the year, the origin, at, follow after, count your dear feasting numbers of the law, the beginning place has a strange sinfulness upon its very face. A number of tempest begun laws again circle or center our celestial flaws. The strange heaven above our place of dirt unlocked the origin, originally high, girt strange, transform, place floating hot, the beginning quick possession by words got. The fleshy beginning encloses our best delight in the beginning, a quick possession, wordy light. Place decorations everywhere forever into the best dark, little place number, a park lark, brown law books to all dark streaks there, below, strangely hum bringing our need to air. So forget the ocean with clouds crashing, darken one motion forgetfulness smashing. Hum? The ocean sleeves a dark blue motion cloudy thunders now set yonder their lotion the movement that splits the sky where action clouds forget, clouds command those shrouds, the ocean and clouds, forgotten deathly whole, beauty moves actively forward its Lethean goal, confuse the airs of the beaching mermaids, a moving bubble in the air everywhere fades, actors fuss moving against the split of a dire forgetfulness of lines that do not fit. Only the actors' lines give all to the fall, plate of clouds, of waters over a silvery all, lines of the ocean, originally wet, actors shun to forget the water within the clouded moving one, The family is back while the swear words are off, the hollow, a vacant swear word is what they doff. See flick. And, the swearing of the sheets to flick away the math number 1 after many feats, strings of math to my heart hollow the world swear drops and they all follow, dong, ding the curses and the bell, the coot up hollow is found to shell, math continues while I flick the lights, extreme windy curse words of their fights, sweet one, turn your head, flick and float the insult of supper, not my rocked over boat. The swear word I know, greening yardscapes long when its cash is tossed out to water a wrong, stop, the mathematician ends the neighborhood flicked, green hollow, alas. The dawn of us licked, gush, valley, a teacher strengthens a wet heap, watcher, howl wolf, strong whiffs, a bush leap, you see now, yet strong man, wolf aesthete, get down to Argentina for your strength to greet the lamb wolf stinky, fairy oak, paneer liberalism on your old tea, smoke, leave your hollow be, and heap more praise stick each sack for Santiago's rays, the right ahead of a strong man's strength, of an echo completed for an ear heard length, little Santiago whiffs a ray upon the edge, structure of Argentina strengthen this ledge, heap off all directions your howl by night, structure of the clock watch of the fight and light. Many can howl the longing for love, that's a whiff of peppers from them howling above. The searching flown sun of the world leaks, void water flies the laughter one seeks, the marriage retinue chew an oblivious creed, searching windy wave tops, after a lead, forgiveness of the plant, the son of a deep marriage, with oblivion the water, in the sea, in its carriage, the trust is of building an oblivion high, break laughter, the horizon, in a metallic sigh, the laugher's marriage sharpens by trusted waters, educate flight away from a sunshine's daughter sees touch, remembering embering the light on the top by my retinue, once sought with might, incredible here beneath trusting one laughter, we the sunshine on top search in the sky's rafter, crumbling up the water, ocean, sun, top fizz, the golden sky after gives our joys a frizz. Laugh Paris Prince, just not to be odd, trusted, rafter beaming uglily, the sunset prize meadow inscribed pink beautiful sun touching with an enlightened ink, pink fabricated softness above the top peak, so search the floors for the laughter you seek. Oblivious water already does span the tops low, flighty flute searching wanted stops, spouses, spouses, the hearts of ancient ways, Argentina exquisite, conversational days, oblivious orators. The wet, that I was, sunny mistakes a top an exquisite fuzz. Fly off, the guffaw at the word paradise, the harshness has a marriage get to be nice, the blessed darkness, global remembering, cock-a-doodle-doo, the soiled supper above a joyful blue, moon drift my joy, and argue our way, follow the flood, moonshine, moonshine, dance off day, away, away a snow and a darkened globe, day defended sculpture in a rounding probe, the snowman, where? Justice hubbub, the snow is here while the day does rub snowy, oh! And the enemy of its fabrication, the flying daytime snowflakes, drifting salutation, how do the days frame a justice's forest dark? The snowman's chilled heaven mounted park must realize days, darkenings, goodbye to those sights not drifting, nor joyous, nor snowing away lights. Think, sing satisfied, joyful, threaded bare the ding-dong, the dark delve not out of the air within one argument, be best, your good drift the soiling with joy, snowy you, so upward lift the wise and darkened days of some landlord, and, the sea drifts haven surf its ford. The argument is wise, whitening sourly broad, pack, ocean, defense, snow a joyful god, open the air powerful, drifting envious when the soil presses down its opening invidious, the sour drifting snows love stumbling creed, white loss and snowman dim our greater need, worst floating above a globe witnessing the luck, we drifts of globes one in the wet and the muck. Defend, look for drift, of soiled snows no, flag day my dim foot in this telling snow, my darker icy yesterday is less in joy, on the soil by my judgment, left again, its ploy. Thy sophistication is famous, outside playfully fused possibilities best ride the outdoors unrefused, the muscling sophisticated outdoors a new return for more rides when the tricycles do too, a dreamy ride rained on, drip, drip, children do tell, the watchful riding children's speed, faithfully fell the outside to record, how to watch, watch, watch. Child after child. The little mole cartoon catch. A cartoon took their time, 5, 3, 1, and the sophisticated kids watch with interest till done. Their tricycles roll, spinning feet, thy sophistication is sped into outdoor turns, improving bliss to Palo Alto coming, sweet riding outside. Ride the air, strange playground and glide, the cartoon time outside pumps up the sunny spark, little mole, happiness this bright tricycle waiting for dark, cartoons gentle and obstreperous free dash it is how sophisticated shows appear and be. The outdoors sparkling children do not just ride dash sophisticated smiles. Playground, how to pass. How slide paired kids, playing, a cartoon school complete, the sophisticated children enjoy themselves and meet their tricycles bumping along a super afternoon, underground more little mole, the cartooning soon, the riding rollers watch the oceanside, schooling their overknown experiences with much pride. Palo Alto, yay! Traversing, tricycling the truth all cartooned, freeing up, cycling their faithful faces. The ride unblocked, not clouded. Our cartoons outdoors, our playgrounds crowded. Delicate watching angels, ride beyond great troubles, now tricycle and remind us the playground bubbles with that little mole cartoon over Palo Alto's school ground by the tricycles from the heavens, and cartoons found, the depressing highway in sanguine remembrance of the anonymity that turns the sadness hence, our remembrance, the highways of the brutes, divinities of those rain-roaded routes, once more remember or come back our robber-like highway call. Divinity Beach anonymous spike won the road no remembrance wins. Divine you memory blue minds take away thoughts faint when sweet she robs careless all right beyond, the future bobs, blue main highway remember, divine every spray, street memories dumb in ignorance today. Hi? Healthy smoke, anonymous, the booty sustenance floating robbers relinquishing duty. Some patiently might applaud that wish. Some more might understand the stated swish, old blank so good to applaud without love, blank wound structure of the Shekinah above. Handclaps throw, shouts cry, the night gathers your understanding, chess game forgive. Patience slathers with blankness unbearable, the tax time tears brains blanks, quick, understood, patiently stares a night, not just understands the physicist, the testing, applaud with nothing more to resist. Revealing the structure, great, once again the fling, the patient thoughtful day causes all to swing blanking out impudently to one knower. Clap, clap, side to side, swing everybody lower. The white sphere above a land storming, the radiance, to be dusk smirk forming, land, upset, bright turn unlimited friend run rain, spirits storming me send crashing indolently to one pal, bad cloud distributor, me friend's own shall stalk the storm sweet dusky light post shipmate shine, a strange night, me darken most. Thunder friend forgetful, light shut off, list the hail. Distributor see pal scoff, thunderbolts contain in a white withdrawal friendship lighting stuff, nary dusk ball a landscapes light shining high and white the sunny orb against the heavens moonlight. Seaweeded seashores, splendid rules, the weeds, shiny, fools the scratchy stag betters the sport triple moments, terrifying, dewy bowl short, this place's towering fortune never will slant the stag forest low, better all it grant the deer here and there, best ferocious, rise all animals, tower clouds, second the prize now remuneration, stairways pristine, for our knee dear dells of the towering dew fed seed earth raising better events heighten and part dew a glitter beyond the coax dawn start, the day's dewy hair gallops fast to end, to better moments, wet, goodbye to the bend, Formosa's worser sky, scattered blooms, the, right, best red birds tunes for rooms lifting trees over bad bowl's head dash forests float over dews of the day's hard bed. To reign in idleness, before the noon, now we sit broken across, lead by clarity, what perfection made it, another set glass has shut, a dusk remains, no problemo, raging glassy, the half moon wanes too clever. Transparencies of any quantity to know my lad, afternoon whips allow the winds to blow dash fallen remainders come to peace, wrap for a few, the windows are rising a shattered idle dew. Calm the remaining struck swans, vaults splitting. Shall windows and office views make best their sitting? This creation remaining by the ocean, a meal, the sand dune noon slows down those thoughts they feel. Food at lunch intelligent that naturally grows by idle beaches and the waves it throws, set forth, a loafing glass makes up their snacks to wash hurriedly, the fish have their backs. Therefore, touch the top with novelties of winds, a convoluted salty wipe out of everybody's minds, splendid, they'll go their ways. And, now know them apace running runaways, their coupled aim, another they race the wiped out lines now ahead of that grovel, shiny bitter dunes nigh, this place is novel this place for quarreling spreads its footpath runs, the couple coos, a breeze of newness lively suns in a beautifully smeared light over the rocky path a tough pair's path, and the newness it hath. Lullaby, dear one, the new sun shines its way, its welcome blow moves in the pines returning back to it, shoes gone, a barefoot walk, we dance, freshly give up talk or talk, the sun's shaggy mane now looks to still its lullabied stroll becoming almost fulfilled. The ground up dirt will quickly wrong death to stop in plot patches where we workers belong. The light to steady, days for this week, behold the sapphire joke, its comical deathly leak above a light-covered path through the sea of the ground to begin that airborne sapphire on its studious round. Darkly read the rays and delight my laugh of air to ground what the ground air hath. The sapphire's winking sparkling plot, the gelled-up student thinks of deaths of thought to understand how it happened, dying, the jewel shines, hits a wrong note, and deadlier downward pines a student aloof and thus it becomes the hour, glitz, glitz, sapphire your plot by power, the wrong rays, and underground sticks, the low fault or container, lacking charm to bejewel a vault. Our end happy book paged out to believe 22 sunrises until your own big leave. Book stacked in capabilities, dawn's draining worse, we read on, but, patience, good hearse, Godspeed your patient unbelievable words, lizard leaping fictions for the impatient birds, the incapable juggling of the sparks we made out of pages, incredible, thinking we could raid like barnyard sweeping birds those delightful books of the wind, hi, your very own sunrise looks bright to the mind not as impatient to be as that biggest book in the sky above the sea. So our incapable night was lower and bright than that sky-believed bird with its thunderous light with joy, joy from the sunrise in the story hole at which our tears stab, the sun weeps, picking up your soul. The anxious exploding boom. At the rise of the bloom on the volcano, a life with its bejeweled spume blowing on the flowers, life blooms, a bull snorts at the lively weathers. Much the lava exports its wavy breath, the sad bull is shamed for life, we volcanoes of lands God in the heavens in strife. A sweet existence buffers where the flowers come, the pushing bull, the blooms are its living home, the volcano spews glowing bits of ferocious change, tossing creation up, bulls run through the range. The roses peppered compose the beautiful walk over our vegetable sleep, up to our vegetable talk, life's pretty blooms blossoming no more vaults, none to buffer our own blooming best faults. Quiet volcano bases under the lava spread, rosy invitations, blooming hot and red space the weathers the clouds floating trains, only stormy stories make more spacious these rains. Daring fluffy paths line a turbulent space of the muddy coppice to the wild of the place. The train being sure sets down outside mistakes raindrops daring sound, heavenly flakes loads of waters upon trees beyond a shining main discovered, complaining, rainy in their rain complainers criticize thrown off about this lot of the leaves and the pale plops the landscape got. No dares were more completely dared at all than had in those weatherly combats of spaces clouded and mad. The coppice is grim, nobody wants to pull the obnoxious